I was finishing up a report when my phone buzzed. Private number, I stepped outside to take it. Cooper speaking. Hey man, it's Glenn from the lab. Got your results back, Glenn Morrison. We went to college together. He ran a private testing facility downtown and owed me a favor from years back when I helped him through a tough spot. Zero match, he said. Not even close. Whoever the father is, it's definitely not you. I thanked him and ended the call, then just stood there, in the parking lot, letting it sink in. Part of me had hoped I was wrong, that maybe I was being paranoid. That the test I'd found 3 weeks ago had some innocent explanation. But no, the lab confirmed everything. 3 weeks earlier, I'd been cleaning out her car and found a pregnancy test wedged in the bottom of the cup holder trash. Positive. 2 clear lines. I stared at it, confused. We hadn't been intimate in almost 2 months. She'd been distant. Always tired. Always had somewhere to be. And she never said a word about being pregnant. That's when the pieces started to fit together. The new password on her phone, I'd tried the old one a few days earlier just to check the time while mine was charging. Access denied. She'd changed it, without saying a word. Then there were the Wednesday evenings. Book club, she said, except I'd casually asked her friend Natalie about it at a barbecue last month, and Natalie looked confused. There was no book club. I didn't confront her. That would have been stupid. She'd just deny everything and flip it back on me, make me the villain for not trusting her. So I watched and waited. 2 Saturdays ago, we were on the couch watching some action movie she picked. She wasn't really paying attention, kept checking her phone. At one point, she got up to grab some water and left it on the coffee table. The screen lit up with a notification. I saw how she unlocked it when she came back, made a mental note, didn't react, just kept watching. Wednesday came again. She left around 7 for her book club. I waited half an hour, then grabbed her iPad. Same password, 120. Bingo. I went straight to the photos. Everything looked normal. Food, selfies, recipes. Then I checked the recently deleted folder. There it was, a photo of a pregnancy test, positive, dated 2 weeks after the one I'd found in her car. She took a picture of it, deleted it, but forgot about the 30-day deletion period. I stared at that photo for a long time. She was pregnant. She knew she was pregnant, and she was hiding it from me. The next day I called Glenn, explained everything. He agreed to run a private paternity test, off the books. I just needed a sample, easy enough. She'd left a water bottle in the car after her workout. I bagged it, dropped it off at his lab that afternoon. Then came 3 weeks of waiting. 3 weeks of watching her act completely normal. 3 weeks of her lying to my face every single day. And now, I had my answer. When I got home that evening, she was in the kitchen scrolling on her phone. She glanced up and froze. "You're smiling," she said. "Am I?" I asked. "Yeah, you haven't smiled like that in months." "What happened?" I grabbed a bottle of water. "Just got some good news. Things are finally making sense." Her expression shifted, guarded. "What kind of news?" "Work stuff. Boring details." She studied me carefully, phone still in hand. "You're being weird," she said. "Weird how?" "I don't know, you just seem different. Maybe I'm just in a better mood." "That a problem?" She hesitated. "No, it's just strange," I laughed softly. "Not quite the lottery, but close enough." "Who called you earlier?" she asked. "I saw you outside. Just a friend catching up." "What friend?" "Glenn Morrison. Remember him from college?" Her face stayed still, but her grip tightened on the phone. What did he want? Nothing major. Just confirming something I asked him about. "What information?" "Personal stuff," I said, shrugging. Nothing to worry about, but the truth was, everything was already set in motion. I'd called a lawyer, opened a separate bank account, and moved half our savings. Lease renewal? My name only. Everything was ready. She didn't know it yet, but this was the beginning of her end. Later that night, she went upstairs for a shower. I sat at the kitchen table, opened my laptop, and replied to my lawyer's email. "File the papers tomorrow morning." The next morning, my coffee tasted better than it had in months. Freedom has a flavor, and it's rich. She came downstairs, tired, anxious, eyes red. "You were up late," I said. She crossed her arms. "You're hiding something." Interesting, I said. Funny you'd say that. From there, things unraveled fast. Accusations, denials, and then the truth. I asked her straight, "Are you pregnant?" Her face drained of color. She stammered, tried to lie again, but I showed her the photos. The test, the deleted folder, the results, zero match. Not even close. Her world collapsed right there on the couch. Tears, excuses. "It was a mistake," she cried. "No," I said. "It was a choice. 1,000 tiny choices that led you here." Then I handed her the divorce papers. Filed, processed, done. She begged. She pleaded. But it was over. I walked out that door, leaving her to sit in the wreckage she created, and for the first time in a long, long time, I felt free. Weeks passed. The gossip spread. Her lies fell apart. Turns out the guy she cheated with was married too. His wife called me. She'd filed for divorce as well. Karma had a busy week. Fast forward a few months, I got promoted. Better job, better hours, better life. Started hitting the gym again. Then one evening at Home Depot, I saw her. Heavily pregnant, alone. She looked exhausted. Broken. "Hi," she said softly. "How are you?" "Good," I replied. "You managing?" She nodded weakly. "Due in 6 weeks." "Congratulations," she tried to smile. "I heard about your promotion." "That's great." "Thanks," I said. "I just wanted to say, I'm sorry." I studied her face. She looked sincere. Maybe she was. But it didn't matter anymore. "I appreciate that," I said. "Do you think we could talk sometime? Maybe coffee?" "I don't think that's a good idea." Her shoulders dropped. "He left," she whispered. "When he found out about the baby," I paused. "That's unfortunate. I'm doing it alone now," she said. "It's hard," I nodded. "You'll figure it out." "People do." Tears filled her eyes. "I really messed up, didn't I?" "Yeah," I said quietly. "You did. I don't blame you for hating me. I don't hate you," I said. "I just don't think about you anymore." That hit her harder than anything else. I turned and walked away. No anger, no satisfaction. Just peace. That night I sat in my new house. No ghosts, no lies, just quiet. For the first time in forever, I smiled. Not because I was hiding something, not because I was plotting my next move, but because I was truly free. Outro for YouTube, and that's how my story ends. If you made it this far, make sure to hit subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And hey, I've picked out 2 other stories you'll love. Click on them, and I'll see you there.